As we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10. What? You ready? 26-yard line. 54.
They run with Travis Homer, the rookie from Miami. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 99, check 99.
They'll run this with Homer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson shakes off the sack, and he's going to go down again.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
One, Omaha. Topper! Hey, exit.
He's coming. Double up.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. On 1st down, here's Breida. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54, right there.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Wilson. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll go option on second down, right side. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
Well, that... That's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Bravo.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Here we go. Hey, zoom.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat is... year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Homer, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
25.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Go.
On third down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Twenty-one.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Hey, orbit.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
11. Let's get it. 21. Here we go. Go.
56 right there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm coming.
From the shotgun, Wilson gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Here we go, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we reach halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now it's Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's into the clear. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Gold with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Who's up right there? 29 is Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the 1st down to go along with it. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now it's Wilson. Benjamin with it over the middle. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a look.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 12 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Wilson now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kelvin Benjamin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Watch the pass. Slam, slam, slam. Alert, flare, alert.
18.
Again, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie. 54 Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Stop your mind.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going on the ground with Homer. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Mike 29.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took